Good morning. Welcome to Woes 888. I am your pilot, Willie Owens, noob pilot in training. And we're gonna look for a mission right now. I'm very new to this game. I don't have it. I'm looking to buy a yoke. I might get myself a yoke for a Christmas present. Yoke and pedals. Because I'm kind of enjoying this game, and also I play Star Citizen, so probably a yoke would be a good idea for me. Anyway, let's go and dive into the missions here. This is, of course, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Gonna zoom in here. I think we're gonna do this cargo mission, which is off of Fisher's Island, which is in Connecticut. I believe it's part of Connecticut. You see there's New London, Groton, Niantic, East Lyme, Old Lyme, Old Saybrook, Westbrook, Guilford, and there's New Haven. That's to your west. To your east is Stonington, Westerly, that's Rhode Island. Charlestown, beautiful beaches there. Wakefield, Narragansett, Kingston, and Newport to your east. To your north, which is where we'll be going. Let's zoom out just a tad. We're going to be going all the way to Massachusetts, just west of Worcester. Yes, that is not Worcester. It is pronounced Worcester. And we're going to go over Norwich. All the way up here to the middle of Massachusetts. The payout for this mission is 3,500 credits. It says 45 minutes, but it won't take 45 minutes. Probably take 30 minutes if that. As you see, it's cloudy. There's the map of our trip. Right there. Departure from Fisher Island. Here we go. Standard rate from Fisher's Island to Braintree, 3,500 credits. Client is Dominic Ballard, who's a local coordinator, operator of Mayflower Dispatch. Transporting goods to destination, mission criteria 225,720 XP, ensure cargo integrity, airline procedure, respect conditions of the aircraft. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. We'll be flying the Cessna 172 Skyhawk. I've had no problems running this game. I'm running a i7 with a 3060 video card. And I'm playing in triple 32-inch screens. We're just gonna skip, since this is recorded, we want to make it not too long, so we're gonna skip right to...
It's Eva de la Caridad.
Taxing.
Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You have materials behind you. Urgent shipment for our client site. Expected in no time at New Braintree. Sensitive cargo containers are designed to withstand turbulence, but it's crucial that you keep a steady flight speed and adjust to changing conditions. Let's get the cargo there secure and on time. All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference. Have a safe flight.
So that's the map she's talking about right there. Has a route and everything. I don't necessarily, so far I haven't really found a need for that. But let's go ahead and announce the taxi.
0 Bravo 8 traffic Cessna, November 5, 515. 4 is taxiing to runway 25.
All right, because it's putting us right through these plains, I'm gonna skip takeoff because look at the distance between those planes. That is, that's no bueno. Especially with a controller. Like, I'm not gonna try and risk damaging the plane trying to go through that tight little area that they want me to go through. All right, we're gonna have a little talk with the tower here.
0 Bravo 8 traffic Cessna, November 5, 515. 4 taking off, runway 25 departure to the north.
All right, we're gonna gas her up a little bit. They're telling us which way to go here. Telling us to enter runway. I'm not sure if we're supposed to go down the other end. Here, let me slow down here and take a look. Okay, yep, I'm going right. I'm doing the right thing. I'm still learning here. All right, here we go. Do a little more gas. .38 knots, 45, 47, and we're gonna start pulling back right now. Did have a slight stall, but we're good. There's what it looks from the inside. Look around. Still climbing. We just hit 500 feet. Kind of confused what they want us to do here. I think that's our flight pattern right there. We're kind of off, a little bit off. We get turned around here. Continue to climb to 1,500 feet. We're currently at 900 feet. And 91 knots. We're at full throttle right now. And the distance, you can see the Atlantic Ocean. And just below is Fisher Island. You see it's very, very small island. Looking forward to visiting Block Island in this game. I've never been to Fisher Island. I've been to Block Island many, many times. We're gonna have a nice little view here of Fisher Island. I find the modeling to be very good in this game. We're now at 1,500 feet. We're not gonna skip to descent right now because we wanna get a good view of Fisher Island. Nice overhead view here. See, it has a very nice protected port. And then to the east, you see a big wide open port area. Room for a lot of recreational boats. And fishing, a lot of fishing goes on here. There's the airport down to the left-hand side. This is a pretty decent sized island. See, it's not, the island is not too far from the actual mainland. I think we're going to be flying right over, very close to New London area, where the sub base is. We're not too far from there. It'll be over there to the east. Very calm winds today. Very, very little clouds in the sky, and also very little turbulence. So to your east would be eastern part of Connecticut and Rhode Island. And to the left would be to the south towards southern Connecticut and New York. So if you were to go on the ground here, we're going to pass over I-95, and you can take I-95 straight to New York City. And if you were to go to the right, you would take I-95 towards Rhode Island, Newport. A lot of great camping there. We're going to be passing over a airport. I believe that's a New London airport, or Waterford maybe. Not sure exactly. Like, I don't know enough about this game if I could go into map mode while in the plane and just like stop all time and like take a look at a map. That is, I think, New London Airport right there. Let's see if we can do that. Let's take a quick look. I'm gonna escape here. Abort, resume. No, it's not letting you go into like a map mode, unfortunately. That would be cool if they did that. You might be able to do it in single player. I'm in career mode. See, we're getting over some land here. There's some ball fields down there. Little lakes. Connecticut has a lot of little tiny ponds and lakes. And right to your left there, I want to say that's the, it's either, I think that might be the Connecticut River. It's either Connecticut River or Niantic River, I'm not sure. Most likely Connecticut River. It goes all the way up to Hartford. We're currently flying at 2,800 feet. That's going to cost me right there because I didn't check my flaps. That's going to cost me some points because I wasn't paying attention. If you're going to go that fast, you have to have the flaps all the way up. See all the little tiny lakes and ponds. And look at all the trees inland. I mean, there's tons and tons of undeveloped land inland in Connecticut. Everybody wants to pile in on the coast, but there's plenty of undeveloped land inland. Everyone's population is all packed in along the sea line. New Haven, Bridgeport, New London, Stamford. So you can easily turn this on and off. That's just to give you like a virtual idea of where you're supposed to play in, or you just hit your left Control D stick to turn the flight plan on and off. But like as a new player, it's kind of like a race line in a racing game. Just kind of give you like a idea where you're going. There's a rear view. You see we're leaving the Atlantic Ocean, headed inland towards Massachusetts. I don't know what that building is down there off to the, looks like a factory, maybe a power plant. It's a big red and white tower there. There's not as much open farmland as you would think. Connecticut history was, before it became a industrial powerhouse during the 40s, 50s, and 60s, it was mostly an agricultural state. And during during World War II area, Connecticut became a huge power as far as industry goes, building tanks, engines, helicopters, planes. And then after the war, it turned into there's many record companies in Connecticut. Just produced a lot of things, Connecticut. But now it's pretty much just a service state. Economy runs on basically healthcare and service industry. I'm not saying there's no manufacturing, but it's nowhere near where it used to be. Much quieter to ride in here. That's what it looks like looking out the windows. See, there's my little map right there. I could plug into that anytime I want. There's what it looks like inside cockpit. I like to ride outside the plane just because you get a better view of everything. See the rivers winding around the landscape just below us right now. Funneling into many different tributaries. Tons and tons of little bodies of water in Connecticut. Ponds and lakes and rivers. We must be getting very close to the Massachusetts border by now. We might even already gone over the Massachusetts border. See that line in the ground there? That's probably like some kind of interstate right there. There's a bridge right there. All right, now we're gonna skip the descent. And here we go. Well, thank you for watching this broadcast. I think we're gonna have to, if we're going right, I think we're gonna go over down into here.
5 traffic Cessna, November 5515, 41 miles southeast, 2,100 feet inbound to land runway 24.
Just slow it down. We're slowing her down just a tick. Down throttling. Currently doing 128 knots. And we're descending to 1,600 feet. And probably hang around 1,600 feet for the next few minutes to try to figure out, get my bearings here. A little confused on this flight pattern. I think we've gone the wrong way or something, I don't know. Are we gonna go over here next? a little confusing. We definitely did something wrong here with the flight pattern. Definitely out of sync. That's the runway we're gonna be passing over right there, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the runway right there, I think. Right there on the bottom. That's where we're headed. So I did make the right decision coming over here. We're headed toward the final approach. We give it a little more throttle because I don't want to stall. We're currently doing 67 knots and flying at 1,500 feet. Descend a little bit more. I like to go underneath the desired flight pattern, be a little bit lower because I don't want a last minute dive. I don't know how to use the flaps well enough yet to do last minute dives.
500.
Hit 500 feet. Slowing her down just a tad. We're currently at 77 knots. Turning into our final destination. .68 knots and dropping altitude. Going over some nice fields here. Nice field clearings. I guess they're used for farming. I'm not sure. Kicking it down a little more, trying to slow down. We need to drop our altitude more. There we go.
Stall.
Oh no, no! Oh, no, 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 no! No, 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 no! Pulled out of it. We pulled out of it.
Stall.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. We're gonna make it though. That was almost a disaster.
8 Bravo 5 traffic Cessna, November 5515. 4 is on final runway 24 to land.
Stall.
This is gonna be a rough landing. Might do a little bounce here. We got it. It was a little, it was a little hairy, but we did it. Oh my God, that was very ugly, but we did it. Gotta get turned around here. We did it! God, that almost got ugly real quick, but we didn't crash, so that's a good sign. Do that several times, I might get fired. But we did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Oh my God, I thought I was so dead there. That's an inexperienced pilot right there. Well, we did it. I was able to pull. I'm getting better at correcting my mistakes. Also, this plane is very forgiving, and it's a nice sturdy plane and pretty easy to land. Or I'm getting a little better because last couple of days I have about 10 hours in this game, so I could be getting a little bit better. Okay. Announcing to tower.
Hey, Bravo 5 traffic Cessna, November 5515. Ford is taxiing to parking.
Well, we're moving. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully get some interest in this series and share tips, and let me know how you're making out with your flight simulator missions. How's your learning going? Are you doing it? Are you not doing it? And that's the end of our mission. Let's take a look at the results. It won't be good. Mission success, but I really screwed up the stall there at the end. Airline procedures 100%. I gotta like that. I got penalized for the early. Oh, I got a nice amount of XP. That's great. 39,000. Very good. Ensure cargo integrity 61%. So like when I did that stall and almost crashed, that's where I got penalized right there. Airline procedure 100%. That's great. Respect the condition of aircraft 22%. I'm not sure what that entails really. 22% is not good. And the flaps problem, I forgot to turn my flaps all the way up. So that's kind of a bummer. But 39,680 XP and a rating of B. Actually, I nearly got an A rating. It doesn't say anything about my landing. It's kind of disappointing because I feel like I stuck the landing good. Aviator performance details. Overflying airport. Make announcement on the radio when flying. No, I did all that. I'm hoping this gives you more list of what you did wrong. Rather than just common mistakes. All right, let's see the summary. That was the summary, but let's see. There we go. All right, here's our payout. We got a 10 credit reputation bonus, no skip bonus 90, bad weather bonus 150. I didn't think the weather was bad. I thought the weather was really good. Gave me a 750 credit. Got a little bit reputation bonus there. We're leveled up to 15. And that's it. Thanks so much for viewing. Hope you enjoyed this flight mission. If I get some clicks on this and some interest, I might continue this series, which is this channel. Not just, I wanted this channel just to not be sim racing, but sims in general. So like, this is my first little bit of content that is not racing on this channel. And I thought this would be a really good game to introduce another sim to my channel, which is Woes888. That stands for Willie Owens Esports. And I'm certainly glad for you to be here. Hopefully you hit the thumbs up and subscribe button, and blue skies to everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.